Imagine machines so extreme one drives upside down on ceilings. One designed by artificial intelligence. Another costs $5 million and will never exist again. Welcome to the world where $2 million is just the entry fee. These 10 hypercars represent automotive obsession at its peak. Machines so rare most sold before announcement. Their combined 14,000 horsepower separates the wealthy from the truly obsessed. These aren't cars. They're engineering rebellion, created by visionaries who rejected limits. This is the hypercar countdown that will change what you believe is possible. Let's start with number 10, Lotus Evija Fittipaldi Edition. In 1972, a young Brazilian named Emerson Fittipaldi became F1 world champion in a legendary black and gold Lotus. 5 decades later, his signature graces just 8 examples of this 2011 horsepower electric monster. 4 motors, 1 at each wheel, deliver independent torque control in milliseconds. 0 to 60 happens in under 2 seconds. The entire body is hand-laid carbon fiber wearing that iconic JPS livery. At $2.3 million, it's merely the entry ticket to our countdown. What comes next makes this seem almost reasonable. At number 9, we find the Czinger 21CV Max, the $2.7 million hypercar from the future. Unlike anything before it, this Los Angeles-built machine was designed not by humans, but by artificial intelligence. Its chassis, suspension nodes, and structural components are 3D printed from aerospace titanium, creating organic, bone-like forms impossible to manufacture any other way. Inside, you'll sit in tandem seating like a fighter jet, with your passenger directly behind you. The hybrid powertrain delivers 1,350 horsepower, rocketing from 0 to 60 in just 1.9 seconds toward a top speed of 253 miles per hour. This isn't just a car, it's a manufacturing revolution with wheels, the first hypercar literally invented by algorithms. At number 8 sits the Rimac Nevera R, the $2.5 million Croatian Thunder. In 2009, 21-year-old mate Rimac started building electric hypercars in his parents' garage. Everyone laughed. Today, Porsche and Volkswagen own stakes in his company. The Nevera R generates 1,914 horsepower from 4 independent motors, 1 at each wheel, delivering instant torque that combustion engines can't match. 0 to 60, 1.85 seconds. 0 to 186 miles per hour, just 9.3 seconds. All world records. Its most revolutionary feature, the torque vectoring system redistributes power between wheels 100 times per second, faster than human perception. This isn't just speed, it's vindication for the garage inventor who proved electric could dominate. At number 7, we discover the Pagani Utopia, a $2.5 million rebellion against modern hypercar philosophy. While others chase electrification and automation, Horacio Pagani took a radical stand. We're going in the wrong direction. At number 6 stands the Aston Martin Valkyrie Spider, a $4 million Formula One car disguised as a road-legal machine. When Adrian Newey, designer of 13 F1 championship cars, partnered with Aston Martin, history was made. The Valkyrie uses ground effect technology so extreme it was banned from F1 in 1983 for being too dangerous. Its naturally aspirated V12 screams to 11,100 revolutions per minute, delivering 1,000 horsepower plus 160 more from hybrid assistance. At number 5 emerges the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, a $3.4 million speed weapon with a single audacious mission. Reach 330 miles per hour and end the fastest car debate for a generation. Since 1994, Christian von Koenigsegg has rejected automotive conventions from his small factory in Sweden. The Absolut represents his ultimate vision, a car so aerodynamically perfect it generates the same drag as a human hand held sideways in wind. Its 5.0-liter V8 employs revolutionary free valve technology, replacing traditional camshafts with computer-controlled valves that adjust individually for each combustion cycle. At number 4 sits the Bugatti Mistral, a $5 million farewell to automotive royalty. For 20 years, Bugatti's legendary 8.0-liter W16 engine has defined hypercar excellence. At number 3, we find the Pagani Huayra Roadster BC, a $3.5 million love letter to friendship. When no one believed in Horacio Pagani, Benny Caiola did. The BC isn't a performance spec. It's gratitude immortalized in carbon fiber, limited to just 40 units. This masterpiece generates fighter jet cornering forces. At number 2 stands the Bugatti Tourbillon, a $4.9 million mechanical marvel named after watchmaking's most complex mechanism. This isn't just a new Bugatti. It's a generational transition that replaces the legendary W16. Its naturally aspirated 8.3-liter V16 produces 1,000 horsepower, screaming to a 9,000 revolutions per minute redline. 3 electric motors add another 800 horsepower, creating an 1,800 horsepower hybrid beast. What truly separates the Tourbillon is its instrument panel, a fully mechanical hand-assembled clockwork system with no digital screens. Every gauge is driven by actual mechanical movements visible through sapphire glass, created in collaboration with Swiss watchmakers. This isn't transportation, it's the philosophical bridge between automotive past and future, where natural aspiration meets electrification, and traditional craftsmanship meets hyper-modern performance. At number 1 reigns the Koenigsegg Jesko Attack, the $3.4 million circuit conqueror. While its twin, the Absolut, chases top speed, the Attack pursues something equally extraordinary: cornering perfection. Its aggressive aerodynamic package generates over 1,000 kilograms of downforce at 155 miles per hour, more than the car's weight. The massive wing, extended splitter, and dive planes pin the Attack to asphalt with forces that compress your body like a fighter pilot in combat maneuvers. Test driver Marcus Lund's assessment was simple: the single most capable machine I have ever driven on a racing circuit. Understated words from a man who's tested virtually every significant performance car for 2 decades. With just 125 total units shared between both Jesko variants, this represents the rarest series production hypercar in existence. The ultimate expression of what happens when engineering genius focuses on circuit domination. 10 hypercars, 10 different visions of automotive perfection. What we've witnessed isn't just engineering, it's human obsession given physical form. The electric revolution, the combustion farewell, the analog rebellion, the digital breakthrough. The most expensive isn't the fastest. The rarest isn't the most advanced. Each represents a different philosophy of excellence, proving that the future isn't singular, but plural. These aren't transportation. They're engineering masterpieces that will outlive their owners, becoming artifacts of what humans achieve when they refuse to accept impossible. 10 machines, 10 philosophies, 10 expressions of what happens when engineers refuse to accept limitations. These hypercars represent the pinnacle of human ambition, not just transportation, but engineering art that will define an era. Each answers the question: how far can we push automotive excellence? If this journey ignited your passion, subscribe now for more extraordinary machines. Which would you choose? The electric pioneer? The analog rebel? The final W16? Your answer reveals what excellence truly means to you.